presentation is about the benefit of reading habit to pregnant women. First, foundation of language. 2. Reduction of maternal stress and anxiety. And 3. Memory improvement.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Idora Nobalkis binti Rashidi and I'm from the MK3A.
Hi, my name is Hidayah binti Ismail from the MK3A. So today we will to explain
The benefit of reading habit to pregnant women.
So let's go.
Reading is one of the most important and beneficial activity that can improve our mind. From this activity, we get a lot of new knowledge that we don't know before. Although reading does a lot of good things, but this kind of activity is still low among Malaysian people. This is because reading is a key to success in life. So that when we have free time, we can spend around 10 to 15 minutes to reading, so that we can improve our mind with this kind of activity. Meanwhile, reading during pregnancy not only increase knowledge to the mother, but it also help making bond between mother and the baby. There are some facts that I get from the internet. That is, mother can start reading about 6 months during pregnancy. It is because baby already quite familiar with the sound. There are 3 points that I want to highlight. First, foundation for language development. Second, reduction of material stress and anxiety. And lastly, memory improvement to mother and baby. The benefit of reading to pregnant women, where it can be the foundation language development. This is because the baby in the womb is already able to know the difference between the mother language and foreign language. The baby will quickly respond to the voice of their parent during pregnancy. For example, mother can spend a short time to reading, such as 10 to 50 minutes once or twice a day. Even if the baby cannot understand the true meaning of what the mother reading, but the baby will quickly respond to it.
Furthermore, reading can help reduce stress and anxiety. It also good for the mother and the baby in the womb. One study shows that when mother read to a baby, the heart rate of the baby seems to drop. Therefore, to the unborn baby is a good way to reduce stress and is good for the baby development, and the baby will born healthy. Next, the benefit of the reading book to a baby is that it can improve the baby memories. This is because the baby pathway in the ears and the memory system in the brain start to develop as early as the 26th week, which is when the baby will start to respond to sound and the voice regularly. For example, when the mother read a book to a baby over and over again, this process makes it interactive and full of fun to a baby and making the baby easier to remember.
In conclusion, the advantage of reading habits for a pregnant mother, where it can be the basis for language development, reduction of maternal stress and anxiety, and improvement of final memory to mother and baby. Therefore, reading during pregnancy is one of the best ways for the mother to practice from any early stage because it gives many benefits to the baby and the mother.
This can lead to maths problems at school or even schizophrenia some 40 years later. If our mum stays healthy and can relax, our brain can develop to its full potential. We are now the size of a raspberry. Month 3. At the beginning of month 3, we start to react to stimuli. Our sense of smell is developing and exposure to toxins can make us cringe. Our brain is continuing to grow very fast. Our ears start forming and we can soon hear our mum's heartbeat and voice speak. Still small enough, we have plenty of space to move inside the belly. Our mother's womb becomes our sensory playground. We learn to move our arms, stretch our fingers, smile or suck our thumb. 75% of us are now showing a preference to use the right hand. We are now around the size of a lemon. Month 4. Our head makes up about half our total size. We learn to kick, pee, and how to swallow. Our taste buds are developing. If our mother eats a wide variety of things, we learn to appreciate different tastes and become less fussy eaters later in life. If we receive inadequate or poor nutrients, we adapt our physiology to sustain our development. This process is also called fetal programming. Some researchers have found that this can result in health problems such as obesity, heart conditions, and diabetes later in life. We are now around the size of a big tomato. Month for our eyes, which open for the first time. Even though we see only blurs, we start to respond to light. Some say it's good if our mum now takes us into the sun. We are now starting to make simple facial expressions, such as forming a grin. We probably learn to communicate for the time when we are born when we want to show our feelings. We are now around the size of a small cauliflower. Month 7. We begin to develop regular intervals for sleeping and being awake. The hair on our head is now clearly visible and our milk teeth have formed under our gums. When we hear our mum speak, we may respond with an increased heartbeat and movement. Some researchers claim that we now begin to learn language from hearing the voices from outside because, once born, we seem to show a preference for our dad's and mum's native language. If we were to be born now, we would have a 90% chance of survival and arrive the size of a pineapple.
Thank you for watching.